Can you hear me?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Good
you.
work. Okay. All
Um,
right. I'm gonna I'm gonna go through this and then I'm gonna have you get into the granular aspect of the build. So we're gonna give them an intro on what it is, and then we're gonna have you show them how they can use it. Okay.
all right. Sure. I was going to show them how, like, there's something really cool. What the heck? Wrong camera. I was going to show them something cool with um, teaching it how the workflow is. I was going to do it with um, like how using pricing out a rate as an example.
Okay.
So have make sure that Drake is on here because he's going to actually use that.
Cool. Okay. We're going to get
Well,
started.
maybe.
This is being recorded. So if you do have questions, please put them in the chat box. So I'm going to go through what session 3 is all about first. And then I'm going to give the reins over to CJ, and he's going to take over for the rest of the time that we're together. This is going to be, this is something special because CJ and I are deep in the game on this. And I promise you that it will change your business forever if you lean into this and start using it how it's meant to be used. Okay. Especially to accelerate your business. Okay. So today is about using Claude AI to win more listings and work smarter. It's a practical hands on guide for real estate agents ready to leverage the powerful AI writing strategy tool available today. I'm going to mute everybody. There we go. All right. Boom. Okay. So you've got CJ and I, and we both just do different things, but we're really rowing in the same direction on a lot of this. We're bouncing ideas back and forth on apps that we're using within our own businesses that are really starting to take off. Like one example is we created a system for events and for RSVPs and basically think of Eventbrite on steroids. So what if Eventbrite, when you set up an event or one of those other systems like that, if afterwards, after they checked in, an AI went and searched for everything about the people who came in and found all their social media and put it in there, and then gave you scripts on the highest probability of success on who you would connect with and connect with well. That is what we've built with one of these systems. And a lot of this is starting with Claude, which not a lot of people know about it. Most coders, probably all coders, right? CJ are using Claude. So I think this is a good introduction into how you'll be able to use it in your business. Okay. So, what is Claude? Claude is an advanced AI assistant created by Anthropic, one of the leading AI safety companies in the world. Unlike basic chatbots, Claude is designed for deep reasoning, long form writing, and sophisticated business strategy. Think of Claude as a brilliant assistant who never sleeps, never judges your question, and always delivers polished professional output in seconds. Claude excels at clear professional writing, deep reasoning and strategy, long document analysis, business communication, structured logical thinking. Move. There we go. So why should you care? The average agent loses 10 to 15 hours per week on tasks that AI can handle in minutes. That's time stolen from prospecting, showing homes, and closing deals. Okay. Examples are writing emails, professional client ready emails drafted instantaneously, listing description, compelling emotional copy that sells the lifestyle, market analysis. That's going to be some of the stuff that CJ gets into on how to automate your market analysis. something that you would never be able to do in a few seconds. You have it right at your fingertips, and he's going to show you how to build it. And then marketing ideas. Hey, I'm new to Scottsdale and I want to become the leading expert on STRs above 5 bedroom, right? At design a marketing plan and give me the marketing content around that. And then it spits it out. Okay. Really cool the way that works. Claude versus ChatGPT. Both are powerful AI tools, and the best agents use them together. Understanding their strengths helps you choose the right tool for every task. What Claude is best for, again, long form writing and editing, market explanations and strategy, client facing communication, document summaries and analysis, complex, nuanced thinking. ChatGPT is quick brainstorming and ideas, social media captions, short form marketing content, fast creative variations, image generation, which has come a long, long way. Okay. Pro move, use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas, then paste them into Claude for polished professional output. The key to using Claude, the 4-part prompt. So Claude performs best when your prompt is structured. Most agents get mediocre results because their prompts are vague. The secret is giving Claude 4 clear ingredients every time. Instead of saying, I'm a realtor in Scottsdale, and then you in there, it doesn't know what to do, right? You have to give it a role. So tell Claude who to be. Act as a top real estate marketing expert. Context, provide the specifics, property type, location, client situation. Task, state exactly what you want Claude to produce, and then specify tone, length, and structure for the output. An example is act as a top real estate marketing expert. I'm listing a home in Gilbert, Arizona. Write a compelling listing description. Use a professional but exciting tone under 200 words. Boom. Example prompt, listing description. Here's a ready to use prompt you can copy and paste into Claude right now. Just swap in your property details and watch the magic happen. So you prompt, act as a luxury real estate copywriter. Write a compelling listing description for a 4-bedroom home in Gilbert. Here's the other thing that we're going to show you guys how to do, and which is a big reason why you did not want to miss today. We're going to teach you through Claude how to create your own landing page on every property that you list, to have that done prior to your listing presentation. So you can pull this landing page up that you developed in under 5 minutes based on all the stuff that's out there on that specific property, with all the market analysis that's available in that community and in that county. Okay. So who would love to have that built in 5 minutes before a listing presentation? I bet every one of you is raising your hand right now. Claude for listing presentations. Walk into a listing appointment without preparation. Without preparation is a risk. Claude helps you show up polished, prepared, and ready to handle any objection every time. Claude can build full listing presentation outlines, seller objection responses, pricing conversation scripts, and customized marketing plans. And then you can try this prompt. Okay. Take a screenshot of this if you like. Act as a top real estate coach. Create a listing presentation outline designed to win competitive listings against other agents. Boom. Claude for open house marketing. Stop throwing together last minute posts. Claude can generate a complete multi-channel open house promotional plan in under 60 seconds. Okay. So here's the prompt. Take a screenshot of that. Claude for client emails. Writing professional trust building emails is one of the biggest pain points for agents. They send you an email, hey, I'm looking to sell my house. And you're like, oh, great. When can I come by? No, that's how the weak do it. We don't do that anymore. We're going to act as a professional real estate advisor, write an email explaining why I'm the best agent in all of Arizona, including Scottsdale, and is specifically on your street. And it'll write it out, okay, and make you sound like an actual stud or studette. Claude for market expertise. Clients don't want to hear confusing statistics. They want to know what the market means for them. Claude bridges that gap by turning complex data into clear, confident explanations. Here's some example prompts. Take a screenshot of it. You're going to want to use this stuff. Okay. Claude for social media ideas. This is so CJ and I and Chuck, I don't know if he's on here or not, but we use these AI videos and social media campaigns all day, every day. That's how we're posting so much good content. And we're all double and tripling our views, our likes, and our comments. The more eyeballs you get on you, the more eyeballs that you get on you, the more people that know you sell real estate, the more business you're going to do. Our job is to teach you how to create that bandwidth and how to make it deep without hiring a $10,000 a month marketing firm when you can do this in seconds. Okay. Claude for social media. Consistency is the number one challenge agents face on social media. It's because you don't know what to post, right? You run out of ideas. Okay. So the prompt: act as a real estate marketing strategist, create 10 social media post ideas for an agent trying to attract home sellers in Arizona. Include a mix of educational, personal brand, and market updates. The other thing we're going to train you on, and this is going to be, where do we put this at, CJ? Session 5. I think it's session 5, is how to take Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini in together and create a social media ad campaign where it creates and develops the ad that you're going to spend $1 a day on, $1 a day to get 100,000 views. Okay. And we're going to teach you how. All right. So here's some content ideas Claude generates. 3 signs now in the right time to sell. Behind the scenes listing prep video. Local market stats, carousel posts. Like, these are all the little ideas that you'll come up with. Claude can analyze documents. One of Claude's most powerful and underused features is its ability to read, summarize, and flag key issues in long documents. No more getting lost in HOA packets or inspection reports at 10 p.m. Load it in, tell it, what are my problems? Do you see anything that's going to be a red flag? And list it out. And it's going to list it out. And then you're going to look at it and make sure that it's all right. And if it is, cool, then you're going to say, okay, I need you to construct a really well-written email that we're going to send to the seller and have them either give us a credit or fix everything and make it to where the seller should have done it in the first place. Like something like that. Okay. You all struggle. And I know this just from coaching real estate agents for the last 2 decades. Everyone struggles once they get that Benzer. And if there's a lot of stuff on there, oh my God, how do I keep this deal together? Now you can use this to analyze it and give you exact script and what to say and how to prep it. It's brilliant and easy and fast. Okay. Pro tips for using Claude. Getting great output from Claude is a skill and it improves fast with practice. Okay. CJ, I don't think he's gone to bed since we started this whole thing a few months ago. Like literally, I don't think he's gone to bed. His wife was calling me the other day and saying, you need to tell him to go to bed because all he's doing is playing with AI. He has mastered this. The people who can master prompting are going to be millionaires. Like, I guarantee it. You can look up any news source. The people who understand how to communicate well with AI, you're going to dominate. Okay. And we're trying to teach you how to do that. Right. So we're giving you the structure. Be specific. Vague prompts get vague results. Include the property address, client type, tone, and desired length. The more context you give, the better the output. Give rich context. Tell Claude who you are, who your audience is, and what action you want them to take. Treat it like briefing a smart new hire on their first day. Take a little bit of extra time in that respect, and you will get way better results. Okay. And then you're going to ask for revisions. Never settle for the first draft. Follow up with make this shorter, make this more persuasive, or rewrite this for social media. Claude will iterate it instantly. One of the books that CJ and I have grown our business on is The Psychology of Influence by Dr. Cialdini. You can throw that book into Claude and say, are there any of these tactics I can deploy based on this tone or this marketing campaign that I'm doing? And it will do it, and it'll write it in those words. Okay. Agents who use AI will win. AI is the new competitive edge in real estate. The market is evolving. Clients expect faster responses, more polished marketing, and agents who demonstrate deep market knowledge. AI is what makes this possible at scale every day. So, why are CJ and I qualified to even help you or even teach you? Well, we're both highly successful, and we're very successful since AI came around. Like, there's projects that we're involved in right now that are in the hundreds of millions, guys. And it's because we've learned how to master using AI the smart way, how to communicate really well with it to get the result that's going to work for you. Okay. And that's what we're trying to bring you. All right. Your action step this week: don't just watch, take action. The agents who win with AI are the ones who start now, not later. So, your 3-step assignment before the next session, and before I leave it over with CJ, I promised him I wouldn't take all the time, which I'm not. It's only been 15 minutes, CJ. I already see you giving me the side eye. Um, Create your Claude account, which he's going to show you what to do and how to do that. Run 3 prompts this week. Use the prompts from this session. Try a listing description, a client email, and a social media idea. And what I want you to do as your AI coaches, we want you to send that to us so we can critique it and tell you how you can make it better. That is how invested we are in your success. Okay. And then use it on a real deal. Apply Claude to an active listing, an upcoming appointment, or current client communication. Let the results speak for itself. So I'm going to stop sharing real quick. And then I'm going to quickly open it up if anybody has any questions before he gets started. And then I'm going to show you guys something. So while you got, if you have a question, just unmute and jump on in. CJ, do you have anything to add on that before you take off with it?
No, that was good. I think we've spent a lot of time focusing on ChatGPT, and I think if you go to pretty much any training right now, that's what they've been focusing on for the most part is just
Easiest one.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's the most popular, and it's the it's the best all around version of one of these LLMs, right? But going into the like this realm of which one's the best, like that one might be the best all around doing kind of everything combined, but it doesn't have like its specific focus on what it does perfectly well, where Claude was specifically designed to be a coder and a systems developer and to automate processes. And so its specialty is exactly what we're talking about right now. It's just this automation stuff where if I was going to go in and ask it to help me with some scripting, like I would go to ChatGPT. And so it's not like I would choose one over the other. For what I'm doing, I need both of them really. If I was going to only pay for one and I could only afford $20 a month, then yeah, I'm going to stick with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But if I want to really go to that next level, then I'm going to start looking at multiple versions, right? So we have ChatGPT for this.
And use them
We're
as a team.
mhm. We're going to
Yeah.
go in later sessions on Gemini and what you can do over there. It's one of the best for image generation, although ChatGPT is catching up on that really quickly. And then Claude is what we're looking at today to really see what you can do with this. Um,
Okay. So
and
before he gets going, I want to show you guys something. So I teach CE classes. I don't know. I do about one a week. And this morning I'm doing this inside mortgage knowledge one, which I recreated and I rewrote the content because all the loans changed. And I'm like, I got to leave my students with something that they could take that they could practically use in their business. So I did this morning, and granted, it was at 3:30 this morning because that's when all my ideas hit my head. And then I jump up and I jump on my laptop. CJ's still up, so I can always lean on him if I need to. But I want you to scan the QR code. I want you to scan the QR code, use your phone, scan the code, and just log in it. Put your name and your email address, and just look at the landing page, the way the landing page reacts with your phone, how easy it is to get in it. That was this morning, you guys. I used to do these landing pages back in the day when I very first started getting into Google algorithms and SEO. And this would take all day, let alone 15 minutes. Okay. So I wanted you to just get a taste of what is out there that you can start building for yourself. Okay. And this is one way. Okay. You guys are the first ones to even see it. And you're not even supposed to get it unless you came to the class. But I wanted you to just understand what's at your fingertips. Okay. Okay. Did everybody get it? Maybe put a thumbs up or a chat, unmute, put it in the chat box. Everybody, did we lose everybody? CJ?
Everyone seems to just be muted. Oh, we got it. We actually got
Okay,
some
Betsy,
messages here.
yep. Carla got it. Okay, cool. All right, so we got a couple people left still. All right, let's. Why don't you share your screen and take over, brother?
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to share this link right here. Um, for those of you who don't have Claude yet, that referral link will get you some free time on like the paid for platform, so you can try it out. There's only 3 spots, so um, if first 3 that grab that, I guess get the free. I think it's a week or 2 weeks or something like I don't know. Maybe it's a free month. Um, but that's the link I need to share here. Go for. All right. So if this is your first time seeing Claude, it's going to look very similar to ChatGPT. You're going to have the same kind of setup. Um, what's really cool about ChatGPT or about Claude is how it can actually connect to your computer and do things as if it's you working, right? Um, so, and this will be kind of a more advanced class in the future, just to give you an idea. You can connect this to your actual computer terminal, where normally you'll see IT guys coming in here to code, to create systems, to fix systems and stuff like that. And um, by just installing this, you can then attach Claude to your computer to where it can do everything that you can do. You have to be careful with this. I've already broken a computer by using this. It can do everything, right? So you got to remember that it can literally delete your entire hard drive or delete your entire computer if you use it wrong. Um, so be careful if you're going to get into that stuff. You have to watch it pretty closely. Um, More advanced class, we're going to do that later. You can treat this very similar to how you're treating ChatGPT. Type your prompts in here, and you can still create projects. One thing I do like about the projects in here is there is a lot more space.
Where do you go?
Can you hear me?
Now we can. Stepped away for a second.
Yeah. For some reason, my Zoom just restarted on me. I guess this Claude thing's taken over my computer already. Be careful with it. Okay. One of the things I like about Claude better than in ChatGPT if you're doing projects and stuff. You can have a lot more space to upload documents where in ChatGPT you're limited to kind of 10 files, where in here I can upload I have a capacity and I'm not limited to like 10 documents or so. But what we want to look at today is how to use the Chrome browser extension. So I'm gonna, and hopefully we have some feedback from you guys because I wanted to do some stuff that maybe you guys would actually do on a daily basis. Do we have mostly real estate agents in here, or is it mostly loan officers? Like who's the audience? Ricky, you're
It's all,
muted.
yeah, I saw. It's all real estate agents.
Okay.
We got a couple loan
So
officers, but
um, what I would want to know is like, what is a workflow that you're going to do in Flex MLS or anything else really that you're going to do on a daily basis or something that's very repetitive for you, um, that you feel like you should be able to automate. While you're thinking about that, I'm going to show you kind of something that we might do in the mortgage industry. And then, continue. Let me do this. Okay. So once you've downloaded the Chrome extension, it's going to show up here in your little extensions. And if you click on it, it's going to create this little side view here. This side view can completely control your browser. You can ask it to do anything. So what I'm using it for is like, I have a lot of systems that are popping up that I don't really know how to use yet. Like normally I would go in and I'd open these systems and I'd be like, and I'd click around and I'd figure it out and I'm reading documents and I'm like that was my old workflow on figuring out how I could use these systems that I get into if it's a new system to me. Now what I'm doing is saying, okay, this system, I know it does this, so I'm going to tell it what I want it to do and it's going to go do it for me and I'm going to watch what it's doing and then I can log in later and I can do it myself and I know how to work it and where to click and everything. So I'm kind of using it as my own little tutor. But let's say in this case I'm quoting an interest rate. I can come into my rate screen here and normally I'd come through and I'm going to go through and I'm going to put in your purchase price, your loan amount, your appraised value, your FICO score, and I'm going to fill all this out and hit submit. And it's a few minutes. It's not a ton of time. It's a few minutes, but to do that on every single client, or if what we do is we send out rate sheets on a daily basis, we have to come in here in the morning to get the current rates and price them out. So what I want to do is I want to teach Claude my workflow in this, and you can do this for any login or anything that you're going to actually do, anything that you do on a daily basis that's repeatable. So you take this little system over here and you're going to click the teach Claude. And then you're going to start recording. So what it's going to do is it's going to watch what you're doing, take screenshots of where you're clicking, and it's going to learn how to do what you're doing. And then it's going to save that as a skill that it can do at any time and give you a code that you run to do that skill. So let's say I want to price out this investment property. So I'm going to hit start recording, and then you're going to talk to it too. So you're going to talk through. So it's going to listen to you and it's going to watch what you're doing. So I'm going to start when I need to do an investment property. I'm going to start with the purchase price. So let's say I want to do a $500,000 purchase price and I want to put 20% down. So, or let's say I just want to put, yeah, 20% down. So it'll be 400,000. And then what I want to do is put in a FICO score. Let's just throw in an 800,000 or 800 FICO there. Um, and we'll do county. You need to select a county. It's required. So I'm going to put Maricopa County. And I'm going to leave the pretty much most everything else here, but I do need to change the occupancy to investment in this workflow. And I'm going to change,
you need to put the DTI in.
let's just throw in a 25 DTI for this scenario. And that's pretty much all we need to run this specific scenario. Um, so all I need to do now is hit submit. Once I hit submit, it's going to wait while it reloads. And from here, I'm typically going to sort by rate to see the lowest rate. And click on the rate, or sorry, click show. It'll take a few seconds to load. I don't know why it's taking so long. That's pretty much, let's maybe refresh that and try again. I know that this system was having errors earlier, so that site might be down right now. Um, but I'm going to just hit done for now so we can kind of see what it does. Okay, so I click done. It's going into this create shortcut and it's taken my prompt, made the whole workflow. It knows exactly what it needs to do now. It knows the site that it does it on. And so now if I come into this system and I hit the / search loan rates, I'm going to change this to search investment loan rates. And then now let's say I want to run this every single day because I'm going to update my rate sheet in the morning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and hit my schedule. And I'm going to change this to daily. And I want this to run every day at, let's call it 10 a.m. I'm going to use the Sonnet model and create shortcut. So now it's created this little slash command, and I'm just going to copy that and put that in my note section of different slash commands I've already made. And now anytime I come in here, I've just got that fully automated. It might take a few seconds. I might be able to do it faster myself if I were to just go through and click through because it's not like super speedy at this point. But I can do now 5 of those all at once. I can pull up 5 different browsers, run 5 different scenarios all at the same time, or I can schedule it to do it on its own. So now I log in the morning and all of it's already done and they're waiting for me to go pick up and get the information. Um, so you can do that with anything. So if you think about like, okay, if I'm in um, the MLS and I'm about to do an open house and I want to, I don't know, anyone have any ideas? Like if I'm doing an open house and I want to see who in a 1.5 mile radius is going to have a lease that expires, you could then easily come in here and teach it how to search for that. You just come in and do that little teach Claude. You're going to go through the whole process and talk your way through it. So it's listening to you and understanding what you're doing. And then you get that slash command. So now every time you have an open house, you can do the slash command, tell it the address that your open house is at, and it's going to go through and do that same search and give you the output that you need or want. So this is one really cool way of just fully automating a lot of the stuff that's very repetitive to where all you have to do now is put in a tiny little command and it just does it for you. Where are we at now in time? We got some time, right? Yeah. Any questions on any of that? Where's my chat?
Looks like we're good, but
Nice. Usually I have a lot more questions, but I thought that was going to take a lot longer to teach. We can go on to our next little subject here, I guess.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Hmm.
Can we ask like to look through the pictures and make sure there's no carpet? Because that's usually not on the public remarks.
Yeah. So like, do you have an address or an example you want me to show?
Um, well, I was asked today, they're looking for, I was trying to make a search, but I had to go through all the pictures to look and make sure they didn't have any carpet.
Okay. So we want to do like a quick search type of a thing and set up like a radius or something as an example.
Like zip code 85032.
Did I put that in the wrong spot?
A couple more down
There
right
it
there.
is. Okay, so there's your 85032. And I'm going to narrow this way down so there's not a ton. I'm in residential too. Bit of residential.
Do you want to walk through while you're doing that, CJ, what you're
Mhm.
doing?
So right now, I mean, you're just setting up the standard search that you would do for your client, right? Um, and you can automate this piece of it, teaching it what you're wanting it to do. But I'm going to just make this like 450,000 to 500. It should narrow that way down. I just want to narrow it way down so it doesn't take nearly as long, is what I'm trying to do right now. And dismiss. Yeah, that'll work for now. Let's try it. So I've never tried this before. Let's see if it works. Um, I'm gonna then go to list and, or let's just say, I don't have carpet. All right, let's let that run for a minute. So it's going to take over the screen. It's going to start clicking around. It's going to start looking at the different images if it's doing it right. Um, but this might take a few minutes to get through. There it goes. So what I would do in this case is I would just let this run in the background. And while that's running, let's say I did an open house earlier in the day, and I need to put those people into my database. So I'm going to pull up my CRM, and um, what I can do here is just say, okay, I'm going to add an image because AI is very good at image extraction and understanding what's in the image right now, and it's getting better all the time. So let's just say this is an open house list that has a couple people's information in it, and I want to add those people in here. So I've never taught it how to do that yet. I might be able to just click go and let it go, but what I might want to do in this scenario is teach it how to do it first on the first one, and then let it do it itself on the rest of them. So I'm gonna pull up that image in another screen. And I'll say, I want to teach you how to add leads into my CRM and the process that I go through for that. I have a list of clients that sign into my open house. I'll do the first one and you can do the rest of them after that. The first thing you want to do is you're going to want to click on the add new person. Then you're going to click first name, switch to the last name. Make sure you're clicking when you're telling it what to do because it's not going to, it's highlighting where you're clicking. But if you click tab or something like that, it may not see. You're going to add the email and the phone. Then click add person. Click on the source and change the source to open house by doing a quick search. Click the green button to accept. And then move on to the next. All right, so that's all we really wanted to do. Now I've got it adding stuff in. I'm going to click done. It's going to create my little shortcut. Let's check in on how this is going now. So it's just scrolling through all these pictures on its own. And because we haven't really trained it to do anything, we just kind of gave it a prompt. It might take a bit longer. Like this could actually probably take an hour or so to really run through this many properties and every single photo on it because it's going to sit there and look at it for a few seconds on each photo.
Sounds like a
But
lot less time than it would take them, though.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying is the
Right?
cool thing about that is it's not going to take them any time. Well, it would take them at least a bit of time to really sort through and look through every single photo. They would be able to do it faster. But now I can multitask. I can have this running in the background on a different screen, and I can just be doing whatever else I need to do, and I can come back and look and see what the results are. So that's where you can get that like the the actual real multitasking that you ever go to those seminars, they always say you can't multitask and they give you the reasons why, but now you can actually multitask. Like this is real multitasking here where you can have this running and doing whatever you need to do. So now it's got my add lead. I'm going to call this add open house lead. And create shortcut. And so now I've got my add open house lead. And let's see how that works. Something that to just know about AI, it can sometimes frustrate you. These tools are not perfect yet. They
No kidding.
they work a good amount of time and they can really automate a lot of the stuff that you do and they can speed up what you're doing and they can expand your abilities and the things that you can do. But sometimes it'll just be frustrating because you'll ask it
It's
to do
the
something and it just
it's the
doesn't.
best employee, though. I'm telling you, there's no HR. You can cuss at it. You can tell him he's crazy. You can do whatever you want, and then he still comes back and loves you, which is great.
Um, yeah, exactly. And there it goes. So it's actually adding the person. So it's following it along. Let's make sure it actually, here's the list that I gave it. I'm not sure if it's going to try and add Laura again, but we'll see. Um, yeah, this stuff's crazy. And this is kind of just the beginning of the things that you can do with it too. Look, where you can go from here is once you start to learn how to use these tools and these automations and you start to learn how to connect different systems, that's when you can start actually building your own web apps and you can build actual systems that do everything that you want it to do, to where you don't even need to open up a browser to do the stuff. Like I could actually build a web app, give it access to my follow boss, and to where all I need to do is just upload that picture and it just do it. Um, a lot more complicated process to get there though. As a beginner, I would have never been able to do that. It would have just frustrated me, and I would have put it away and never looked at it again. Um, which is why we kind of want to start with this. This tool's it's pretty easy. Like you just click, show what you want to do, and then it follows instructions and does it for you. Um, so you start with this, and once you get comfortable with this kind of stuff, you can expand that into building your own little applications where it'll do that automation for you or anything else. And the cool thing about like scheduling this stuff, let's say you want to do like a market research, and every day you want to have a nice little summary of what the market's doing. And then you want to turn that into a nice little blog post that you can turn into an SEO, which Ricky is the master at this SEO stuff right now. Um, you can
Right now,
totally right now, like
since 2009.
see, you thought you were an expert in 2009.
No, nothing like today.
Compare what you can do today
Uh,
with what you could do 3 years ago.
I
And
can't
I
wait
used
to
to,
show all of you. If you guys keep coming back, we're doing this every month, moving
yeah,
because this stuff is moving
Mark
at the
Johnson.
speed of light. With what I've done with Scottsdale and the mortgage finance industry in the next 30 days, you won't be able to search a Scottsdale anything without seeing one of my blogs or websites. Watch.
So, and Ricky, you could probably work this into your flow that you've already been doing of like automating this in the morning to where you teach it to do something every single day at a specific time, and now it's automating that piece of it that may still be manual. I don't even know if that's manual for you. I know you're doing all that blog stuff with the SEOs and all that, but um,
I got a guy that I trained how to prompt.
yeah, so now Claude can be your
Yeah.
guy.
All right. Let's
Right.
take, are you done on this one?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
can go and move on.
I want to open this up. So I need a volunteer. First one to unmute and jump in is going to be our test subject. Who is it? Who wants to go first?
I'll do
How did I know?
it.
That's awesome, Carla. Okay. So go to your Claude, CJ. Do a new chat. Yep. Okay. So you are a expert real estate coach and top listing agent in all of the East Valley. Period. You have created more millionaire real estate agents than any coach who has ever coached real estate agents. Okay. Okay, Carla, you got to stay unmuted. What area of town do you focus on? Like, what specifically, if you could sell a house there every week, where would that be?
It'll be on North Phoenix.
North Phoenix? Okay. Do you have any specific neighborhoods like,
Zip
like
code.
DC Ranch, that like that kind of thing? Or
Zip codes.
which
Valley.
one?
Zip codes.
Oh, zip codes? Okay. Okay. Create it's fine. Yeah, because she said Phoenix. So do in all of Phoenix. Do all of North Phoenix. Okay. Create and design a business plan Carla, what is your current production today?
Um,
You're on the spot, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's zero or if it's 100 million. I don't care.
are you talking about price point?
No, 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 no. You. How much volume do you do in the last 12 months?
Um, I didn't track it because it was very little.
How many houses did you
Um,
sell?
I think I sold three or four.
Okay. Create and design a business plan for someone closing 4 loans a year or 4 real estate transactions a year to 40 transactions a year. Period. Be very granular and start with basics and grow through very advanced marketing techniques. Okay. And hit it. Exactly. This is going to blow your mind, you guys. And look how fast that this is just off the top of my head. Now, it's not like I haven't done this before, right, Carla? But it's new. Like every single one of you is at a different stage in your lives in relation to where your business is and where you want it to go. Everybody's different, right? So it's got to fit your personality, your level of ability to actually work the business. Like there's so much more that I would put into this, but I just wanted you to see how quickly you can build a business plan and start executing it on a daily basis. Scroll down a little bit. Let's watch it write it.
So this is ChatGPT. So I did it as like a comparison. And the difference between ChatGPT and Claude is Claude's going to kind of work in the background. You can kind of see what it's doing, but it's actually coding something out that's going to give you kind of like a polished website in an HTML version with as a business plan, where this is telling you what to do and giving you the scripts and giving you.
Go back to Claude. We already know ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I want them to see this. Like you got to see it and taste it and smell it and make it move, and you've got to feed it just like it's an employee. But this is one of the most important employees you will ever deploy, and you pay him $20. I think it's 27 bucks. I forget what I'm paying for Claude, but it's 17 bucks.
$17. Yeah.
$17 for a full-time marketing expert, a full-time script coach, a full-time fitness coach, a
Coder,
full-time
a developer, a web.
therapist. Literally for $17 a month, guys. You've got to give this the due time and respect that it's earned. I'm telling you, don't get left behind. Okay. Now, this thing is going to be ridiculous. So, CJ and I have done this for what, a dozen different agents in all different levels of business. People brand new just got their license. Okay. Start here. And then people doing 40 transactions a year that want to scale to 140. Right. Why are we qualified to do that? we're doing that kind of business. And we're doing it in less time. That's the key. All right. This is going to be cool.
Yeah, it's insane to think just 9 months ago, the majority of my day was spent reading mortgage guidelines and researching different
Yeah.
loan products and trying to find out what loan product would put someone in a someone in a specific scenario, what loan product might be best for them. Like I've automated so much of that to where I'm able to play with these tools the same amount or as much as I used to be reading guidelines and still feel just as caught up, you know?
Yeah.
That was just it was 9, 10 months ago. I started really diving into this before I started working with these IT departments and
We got 5 minutes. So
yeah,
if you guys
your
want to
prompt was too good.
talk with us or just watch this, that's cool too. Um, once that ends in 5 minutes, then if that's not done, we'll send it out to the group that showed up today. We appreciate you for showing up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go back to the other screen.
Thanks, guys.
Your prompt
Terry,
may take a while.
it's on YouTube. But I'll put it in the email when we get this done. That it's a pretty extensive plan to go from four deals to 40, right? And to go from basic all the way from basic, intermediate to advanced. It's creating an entire business structure for you, which is going to be really cool. So it's probably not going to be done, but when it gets done, we'll send it to all of you. Okay. Um, I don't think it's going to get done. So if you guys want to jump off, unless you have any questions before we get going, next month we're going to get a little more granular in the social media creation using AI. Because I know a lot of you struggle with posting and what to post, and some of you post too much business stuff and you're losing people. You want to gain followers, not lose them. And we're going to show you how to create that plan through your AI channels. We're going to introduce Gemini because Gemini's banana deal is one of the better ones. Oh, it looks like we finished. Okay. Just quickly scroll through it and then we'll send it out. But check this out, you guys.
How come he's not talking anymore?
Because he stopped talking. That or you touch the.
There you go.
Build the foundation.
Mindset and identity shift. This is for you, Carla. This is specific for your business. It's going to go from 4 to 40.
Build the database.
That's why it took longer.
Every
More
contact you've
challenging.
ever had. Categorize using ABC system. Like these are all like this is legit real estate coaching that you would be coached on to do. And the difference is that the accountability is not there, right? Like this is something you have to go in and then create, but it's all clickable. You can go right through that. The whole plan is web-based. Tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen. Come on now.
It is. It is.
Come on now. Everybody wants to go to 40 deals, I'm sure. Look at that. It even gives you what to do Monday through Sunday, right? Look at that. Look at Sunday. Protected time off, family rest, weekly planning, 30 minutes. This is good.
It's awesome.
I actually might just go ahead and sell this. You okay with that, Carla?
Go ahead.
Look at this. Scripts and psychology and physiology. I mean, everything's included. What do you think, CJ? Should we send this to everybody? Would you guys all like a copy of this?
Yes.
This is currently in an HTML format.
Yeah.
So you can either download it and I can send this to anyone. If you just open this up in a browser, it's a browser that kind of
Why don't you
runs
throw that in the
on your
chat?
local machine.
Throw that in the
So-
chat and then they can copy it.
So you need to save that to your computer, just save it to your desktop or whatever. And if it asks you how you want to open it, you can open with and just open with Chrome or Edge, just one of your browsers that you use. And that way it'll pop up like this. It's just running off of your local machine.
We could do an entire class on this, bud. Building KPI dashboards. That's money. Okay, we are out of time. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Hopefully
so
you
much.
grab that out of the chat. If anybody has any questions, no, let's see. Carrie wanted it. Oh, Carrie wants a copy of the other guys. Yeah, we got you. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you next month. Call us if you
Thank
need us.
you.